Hello, artists. This week we're going to make donuts out of clay. You're going to need your wooden stylus. That's what this is called. And when we're done with this project, I still need you to put this back in your art supply bag because we're going to use it for another project next week. But this will help us with our clay donuts. You kids have two different kinds of clay. Some of you have play clay, which is air dry clay. And after you make your donut, if you leave it out overnight and you don't put it back in the container, it will dry and it will permanently be a donut. Others of you might have modeling clay. Modeling clay never gets hard and it never dries. And when you're done making your donut, you can pull apart the pieces and you can make something else. It doesn't have to go back in the bag. It doesn't have to go into a container. It will never dry out. Those of you who are using modeling clay, the first thing you need to do is you're going to cut the amount of clay that you want to use for your donut shape. And then you're going to warm it in your hands. The warmer your clay gets, the softer it gets. It's going to start off pretty hard, but it warms up in your hands the more you roll it back and forth. Once you've got a little snake, the size that you like, you're going to take the pieces and you're going to join them. You're going to join the ends together. And this is going to be your basic donut shape. For kids with the air dry clay, the play-in clay, you're going to open up your container. You're going to take the plastic off. You're going to scoop out the clay. You will need to start rolling it. It doesn't need to warm up. It starts off pretty soft, kind of feels like a marshmallow that's not sticky. And you're going to roll it into a snake shape that you like. You're going to do the same thing that the kids with the modeling clay have. You're just going to take the two ends and you're going to join them. I'm also going to smooth out, whether you have the modeling clay or the drying play-in clay, you want to kind of smooth out your donut. Nobody wants a lumpy donut. The next step is to add the icing to your donut. And this is a direction for all students. Whether you've got the modeling clay or the air dry play-in clay, you need to make some icing. So what I like to do is smash a piece of clay so that it's flat, flat, flat like a pancake. And then I take it and I put the icing on my donut, and I can use my wooden stylus to kind of pop a hole and then make the icing so that it drips down into the middle of the donut hole part. Now the next thing I'm going to put on my donut are some sprinkles. So I might take a piece of clay and kind of roll it around to make a snake, little teeny, 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 tiny snake. And those of you who are using the modeling clay, remember the heat from your hands will make it softer. And then I'm going to use my stylus and I'm just going to cut little sprinkles. And I'm going to add them to my donut. Now you might not want sprinkles. Maybe you want to just drizzle some frosting on there. So you might want to take a little piece of clay and you might want to roll it out to make a long skinny snake. you might want to put it onto your donut and kind of drizzle it like it's strudel, or like it's just one long line of icing. It's up to you how you want to decorate your donut. All of the clay that you have is to make donuts with. So if you're happy with your first donut and you want to save your extra clay for another project that you want to do on your own, you can save your clay. If you want to use all of your clay to make donuts out of all of your clay. If you want to save your donut and you want it to be permanent, leave it out to dry if you have the air dry clay, and it will become hard by tomorrow. If you want to save your clay and you want to break it apart, you can, and you just have to put it back into your container. And then put the lid back on, and the clay will be fine. If you're using modeling clay, your clay will not get hard. You can always just break it up and make new things with it. So I hope you have fun making your 3-dimensional Wayne Thiebaud donuts.